guys, and congratulations, Patricia.
Thank you, thank you.
Well, welcome to the first ever Cookalong event. And we kind of the guinea pigs, I suppose. You know, and I would say you've lucked out because, of course, you've won the first one, but you've got me, so I'm not sure that you have lucked out, really. Now, can you all see me fine?
Yes.
Brilliant. So, have you all had a good day?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Fairly chaotic.
I'm really fresh off the telly.
I saw you earlier.
I saw you on the telly, and so I saw the end of the programme, and I thought you must have had a big rush.
I did. I literally got changed, drove home, cleared the kitchen. It was full of toys, honestly, about 10 minutes earlier. So I've just thrown everything in drawers like a maniac, and hopefully got the right ingredients out. And I'm starving now and could do with a glass of wine. So hopefully we're all on board and we're just going to have a really nice hour together.
Oh, yeah. I hope we'll have a glass of wine.
So who got? Should we do a bit of an introduction first of all? Obviously we've got Patricia. So why don't you tell me who you've invited then, Patricia?
I've invited Mary Weeks.
That's me.
Mary bought my house that I lived in until last year. And she's great fun and she's a great sport, so I thought she'd enjoy this.
Lovely.
And then we've got Rory, who's my next door neighbour, and who's a mine of information on horse racing. And I've invited him because I thought he'd be safe on Zoom and all that sort of stuff. And also he's the cook in the house.
Very good. Okay. Yeah.
Then I've got Annie, who I only asked this afternoon because poor Simon's wife's not up to much. So Annie's joined in for fun and she's raided her freezer to get some ingredients. And then we've got Van J, it says on it, but that's Brenda. And I think I've known Brenda for about 50 years.
You're quite right, Pooh.
And then we've got Simon, who's filling in for Sarah because she's not well. And Simon and I used to play together in his grandpa's treehouse when we were children.
Wow. Without any clothes on.
Without any clothes on. I mean, literally, we've been on for about 4 minutes and it's taken that sort of turn already. Brilliant. Well, it's so nice to meet you. And before, obviously, we get stuck in, and please feel free to ask me anything. We'll chat about anything you want. But thanks so much because it is raising a lot of money. This is for Action for Children. So that's the main thing. We're thrilled that you've taken part, and hopefully we'll have a lovely hour and some nice food.
Oh, yeah.
Now, this is a disclaimer. I mean, I am a terrible, terrible cook. Maybe some, I don't know whether any of you saw the Great British Bake Off. I did the recent series of the Celebrity Bake Off, and honestly, it was a shambles.
Sounds fun to me.
Good. So I tell you what, why don't the ones of us that want a glass of wine go and get something nice to drink now? Then we'll all do a little cheers and we'll start, shall we?
Brilliant.
Okay.
I'm going to get the wine.
I've got mine already.
All right, brilliant.
Cheers.
I'll just top mine up a bit.
So because we're doing a prawn and courgette linguine, I bought a white. I thought that would be nice.
The barman's getting me a glass of wine.
Brilliant. So I just went for a Sauvignon Blanc. What have you all got?
Sorry?
I've got a Sauvignon Blanc. What have you got?
I've got rosé.
Very nice.
With ice.
Are you? Oh, with ice. Okay.
Yeah.
I've
got white.
And water.
Simon's here, Charlie.
Martin Spencer's from Argentina.
Oh, nice.
I've got a white Rioja, I think.
What have you got, Rory?
White Rioja.
White Rioja. That's grown up. Right.
Isn't it?
I have a Chilean rosé.
Like, oh, is that the rosé we had the other day?
Yes.
Really nice.
Lovely, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Need to get you some ice, sorry.
Yeah. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Alex. In
Okay.
advance.
Thank you for having us.
Oh my God, this is lovely. I mean, normally I'd come home and expect my husband to make something because he's the cook, you see.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it must be. I thought it must be because you couldn't do your job and come home and cook supper.
Well, some nights I do. We kind of take it in turns, but I don't look forward to my turn just because, not that I don't enjoy it, but I don't like eating my food. His is much better. And like your chef, he's a proper chef. So
Don't say that when we're just going to eat your food.
I know. But this is a really straightforward recipe, as you know. So hopefully it can't go too badly wrong. See, Charlie, what have you got there, Charlie? What's in your hand?
Oh, don't ask personal questions.
Ice.
Okay. So have you?
I'm watering it down.
Sorry.
I'm watering it down, weakening it.
I love the green in your kitchen, Patricia.
Sorry?
I love the green on your walls.
Yeah, it's quite unusual. When we bought this house a year ago, it had green walls, and I thought I can't cope with green walls. And after a couple of months, I thought these walls are quite interesting, and I liked it. So I've repainted them a slightly sharper green.
lovely.
I love it. I love it.
It's quite unusual. I mean, it's a bit dark in here because it's so bright outside. I've had to draw the blind.
Yeah.
Lovely colour though. So I can see some of you are poised there now, waiting to start. There's knives in hands, right? Shall we get the water on for the pasta? I think that's the first thing, isn't it? So let's all get the water on and then we can chat.
Put what on?
So let's get the water on for the pasta.
And I put my water on earlier, so it's nearly boiling.
Some clever people have put theirs on. I haven't.
I knew that would be the case, but literally, you see now I've just tried to turn the oven on instead of the hob. Have a bit of salt in that. There we go. Okay. So everybody got the ingredients?
Sorry?
Has everybody got the ingredients? Are we all okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so we've got the linguine, the courgette. Baby courgettes, it turns out, are quite hard to come by.
I got them in Waitrose.
Yeah, they were in Marks as well. Actually on the sale. There you are. So any questions you've got, guys, just fire them off. This is a safe space.
Okay.
We'll ever know.
Have you
Oh,
bought
the prawns raw.
If I have
That's fine. Go on, somebody had a question for me then. Who was it?
Prawns, are they raw? The prawns.
Alex, how do you know if it's a baby or a big one?
Well, I think the clue is in your question. I mean, mine are really mini. Now,
Can I have a look at yours?
Right, I'll show you. So mine are really, really mini.
No, mine's definitely a big one.
yes.
Mine's like a finger. Yours is like something else.
Annie's arrived at her garden.
Because I was too lazy to go out, I've got yellow, green, one of which comes from somebody else's garden, and a stripy one.
Oh,
You know, you could guess right.
Splendid.
Gosh.
There we are.
I think the idea is that we chop. Right, I'm going to be really honest now. I knew that Patricia wanted to know why I'd chosen this recipe, and maybe some of the others as well. You might be wondering why this one. Well, this is the thing. It's not a signature dish. It's not even a favourite. It will be after tonight. But I just thought, wouldn't it be fun if we all cooked something together for the first time? So I've not actually made this before. This is the first time.
Ah.
And you know you're all looking quite scared.
Brave.
No, so I've had a practice run, so I know what I'm doing.
Oh, so you're one step ahead of us.
I am. Well, I mean, being the kind of teacher in this situation, I thought it would be rude not to. But yeah, So I think, so what we should do while the water's on, or if you've got the water on, that's fine. We now need to chop the garlic. And so two cloves of garlic. Hang on. How the heck do I get this out? Normally I use lazy garlic, which tells you everything you need to know. All right, here we go. So
You specifically want chopped garlic or is crushed garlic okay? I can do chopped.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just whack that in. It doesn't matter. So, you're Patricia's neighbour, right? Rory's
Sorry?
concentrating. You're Patricia's neighbour, aren't you?
That's right, yes, sorry.
And have you got young children?
I've got 2 boys. Felix is 6 and Charlie is 4.
Oh gosh, so not much different to ours then, a little bit older. How have you been finding the last couple of months then? Well, 3 months now, isn't it?
Well, one big benefit, and who would agree, is it's a lovely part of the country to be in. So we've always been able to go out for walks and keep ourselves busy. And we've got a couple of ponies around the corner, so we can go down and groom and, you know, look after them. So that it's kept the boys busy, and they've been able to play outside. We get a nice garden here as well. So we're a lot better off than people who'd have no outside space. It's been a real blessing in that regard.
Yeah, yeah. We're in London, not in the centre. We're in West London, and I have to say it does feel a little bit oppressive by now.
Yes, I can imagine.
You know, and we're actually going on holiday on Saturday because we booked it back in January. And as luck would have it, we can obviously travel a little bit further from Saturday, and we cannot wait. You know, we're ready for a bit of space and yeah, I think the thing is, you've got to feel sorry for people who've been in kind of, you know, some people who have been in high-rise buildings with 3 children.
Yeah.
It's very tough, isn't it? Very, very tough time for lots of people.
It is, and I'm...
Exactly are you then? So you are Patricia. Where are you in the country?
I'm here. My youngest daughter's been stuck in a top floor flat in North London the whole time, and she came home about 2 weeks ago, and she's now with us. And she's brought her cat with her, which is interesting because I've got 2 Labradors.
Oh God! And how's that going?
Slowly.
Yeah. But I mean, I can
listen to know each other.
It must be nice to have her back, though.
Oh yes, absolutely. Yes, in fact, but she's actually going on holiday next week. She's going to Mallorca.
Lovely, lovely.
Oh,
have we all done the garlic? Are we now on to the courgette?
I've done the garlic. What are we doing next?
Right, so after you've done the garlic, we need to move on to the courgette. So basically, they say that it's 6 mini courgettes. So it depends how much you like a courgette. I mean, go mad, stick a big one in there if you want to, or not. And basically just cut them, trim the ends of each one. And then kind of, if you've got the baby ones, slice them into kind of long, so lengthways in half, and then again, so into quarters. Do you know what I mean? I'll hold it up so you get a thin bit, basically.
So we got long slices?
Yeah, long slices, or if you prefer, chop it. Do round ones. I mean, you know, there's no courgette police here. Do what you want. But I think, yeah, it works. It worked when I tried it with the long kind of ribbony ones. It was quite nice.
Like water.
My husband like it.
Sorry?
Can I put my pasta in?
Oh, go for it.
Thank you.
I think mine is still, no, we're not at boiling point yet.
Okay, I was a bit ahead.
So what would you have been eating for supper tonight had it not been for me coming to save the day?
What would we have had? Gammon. I've got a piece of gammon I'm going to cook.
I hadn't thought about it.
Oh.
I've also got a chili on the stove. Just
Chili?
in case it was horribly wrong.
I would have done barbecue chicken.
Well, see, Rory, I'm going to take that very personal because that means you've got to trust this recipe as far as you can throw it.
That's
and
no
I need a
no
plan.
reflection on you, Alex.
Boiling point.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. And Mary, is it like you're an artist?
Have you put your pasta in, Alex?
No, I haven't. Hang on, hold the boat, hold the boat. No, not yet. No, I'm not at boiling point. No.
Shall I put mine in? Mine's boiling now.
I think you can. Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
It's all a matter of timing, isn't it?
It is.
Are you all right, Simon? Simon,
Yeah,
how are you getting on?
I'm still, mine are too big, I think. I'm still cutting them up.
Yeah, it's all right, Simon. I'm still on the courgette bit as well. You're all right. Don't worry.
I reckon that's about the size, and that's being cut up into 4 bits.
I think
Probably
that's
about the
still a
size
bit
of yours.
I think it's a bit massive, Simon, that bit. I think you need to thin them out a bit. You know, just a little bit.
Alex,
Yes.
talking about going away, when did you last go back to Wales and see your parents?
Well, the last time I saw my parents was the last week in February. So, and, you know, myself and my parents and my sister, we're really close. And this is the longest it's been, you know, not having seen them. And I have to say, for me, that has been the hardest thing about this whole situation. And the thing is, it's hard, isn't it? Because I don't feel that I can complain because I've worked throughout the whole thing. The boys have been healthy. My husband's managed to sort of work while looking after the children in the afternoon as well. And, you know, mum and dad are healthy, well, they are. But I just find it really hard now not seeing them.
I bet.
But hopefully if not next week, then the week after, we will see them, which would be lovely. And more for them and the children, really, you know? Because Teddy, my eldest, who's 3, he misses them so much. And I keep sort of saying, shall we ring them? Shall we ring them? Because I don't want to ring them anymore. I just want to see them. And, you know, that kind of sums it up, doesn't it? You know, everybody's had a
Yeah, really, really tough. But particularly Wales, though, because, you know, you're not allowed to go very far. And I've got a brother and sister-in-law in Wales, and they're finding it just so difficult. They're just dying to be able to have a party with more than one other person drinks in the garden when it's nice.
You know, it's really good that we are being cautious, and that's the right thing, I suppose. But it's just, yeah, I just want to grab hold of my parents and give them a huge cuddle that I won't be able to do anyway. But I'm not going to stop the children, because how can you explain to a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old that they're not allowed to hug?
Yeah.
You know, it's just, yeah, it's a really odd time, isn't it?
It is, but I do, you know, I think that being isolated is tough, but it's tough justice, and, you know, it's good for us.
It is. And I think at the end of the day, I think a lot of, I mean, obviously it's going to turn our world upside down in a lot of bad ways, but I think in a lot of good ways as well. You know, people have been forced to sit still, which is rare these days.
Yeah.
And spend more time with their children, and I think childcare in terms
That's
of
fabulous.
You know, and between mothers and fathers, whoever was doing the lion's share before, I think things have had to even out a bit. So, you know, there's a lot of positives that have come out of it, I think.
Definitely, and I like looking at the positives. We've all got positive things out of it.
Definitely. Mary, are you putting pasta?
Sorry, I haven't put it in.
Pasta? Yeah.
Good to see you.
Put it in.
Right, put pasta.
Oh no, there's a photograph of it in the photograph.
Brenda, you're lucky, you see. You just get to sit there, relax, drink your...
I know. I drink my wine.
Right, okay, let's pop the pasta in then. So I'm going to do like half the packet.
Mine's cooked.
Yeah.
I'm not cooking it either. Yeah.
Drop of olive oil.
Nice.
What do you normally like cooking then, guys? Is it, is pasta kind of an average Thursday night dish for you, or are you all a bit more adventurous? Because I've heard that you're all pretty good cooks.
Yes.
I'm slightly tied down by the fact that I've got 2 kids.
Yeah.
We end up often eating what they do, and they're my younger boys is very picky. So you've got to be willing to eat leftovers. But we sometimes try to cook for ourselves as well. So, as I said, I've made a chili we'll have tomorrow. Things like that the kids might not be happy with. So casseroles and chili, whatever. Really, it's a.
It's still mad, isn't it? Because we haven't spent. We're probably the same as you. We haven't spent any money really on anything because nobody's been anywhere. But our food bills have been astronomical.
Yes, I've noticed that.
My husband is in that fridge literally every 5 minutes. He just opens it, looks inside, takes something, and I'm like, will you stop eating everything? His diet has also gone out the window. He'll probably be down any minute because he can hear me upstairs. Right, here we go. Okay, so the pasta's in, and I'm guessing that it's about 10 minutes on the pasta. I think we've all probably got different pastas, but So what we do now is heat a frying pan with a bit of oil. So heat the oil in the frying pan. In olive oil.
Mary's got rid of the oil, but she's disgusting.
I did, Pooh. I am so sorry. We couldn't handle it. It's too difficult.
Oh, it's easy peasy. I've got another sort now. I think I've got another sort of argo, different.
What kind?
It's called an Everhot.
Oh, I've heard of those.
Just like her husband.
I can vouch for that.
Thank you, Rory.
Don't put it on, Pooh.
What?
I've got 5 hobs. Brilliant.
Yes, but how do you clean it all?
Oh, easy. Yeah.
Oh, I hate that.
That is your old house, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the kitchens are really similar colour to our kitchen.
It's a galley kitchen, isn't it?
It's lovely.
You love it.
It's a large galley.
Absolutely.
It is. It works well. There's plenty of work surface.
Gorgeous. Really gorgeous. So everybody got your frying pans on with a bit of oil?
Yes. I've got oil in it.
Okay, now the key here, where I went wrong last time, it was a little bit too hot and I burned the garlic a bit and then it tasted a little bit bitter. So not too hot, just kind of a medium to low heat, and pop the garlic in as soon as you think it's hot enough. So when you're ready, do that bit.
Hot enough, they both go in, isn't it?
Oh my gosh, how disgusting. There's a huge hair.
It's a lot of garlic.
Right, garlic in. Okay. Okay.
Chili flakes as well, Alex.
Yes, so garlic in, and then a little pinch of chili flakes, depending on how hot you like it.
Yeah.
So up to you guys. I mean, I just put, just a little pinch in, really.
Yeah. I don't like it too hot.
Yeah, and then get that sort of stirred round. Just a little minute of that.
Are you feeling hungry, Brenda?
I am, yes. I haven't eaten yet.
We have to send you some, Brenda.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Next time you go and see the mountains, Brenda, you'll have to get Pooh to cook this one.
I will, definitely. We're going to see them next month. Oh, no, this month now.
It's my turn. It's my turn to cook for you.
It is, yes. Lovely. I should look forward to that.
For now, guys, let's get the courgettes in.
Oh.
Okay, so put the garlic in. So just a minute with the garlic. There you are.
Have we put the salt and pepper in yet?
Yeah, just one, John. Just season it.
When do we put the herbs in? I put the chili in.
hang on, let me check my notes. Yeah, no, not yeah. So I'll be right. Courgettes are in. 2 tablespoons of your capers in now as well.
What about the spices?
Yeah, in a sec. So get the capers in first.
The chili goes in with the garlic.
Yes.
And then the herbs later, Simon.
So I'll just recap. Chili. So garlic in first, and the chili a minute. Then courgettes, then the capers, and then we're going to add a little bit of the mixed spice.
Did you devise this recipe, Alex?
No, because no, that wouldn't be safe, Brenda, at all. No, this is tried and tested. So.
Brilliant. Well, it sounds really lovely. I wish I was doing it.
It actually smells quite nice. Okay, so then, actually remember your lemon as well. Chop the lemon in half. And then we'll put the juice of half the lemon in a sec. So where are we all up to? Courgettes? In?
We're alarmed at the quantity of capers. 2 tablespoons of capers is a lot.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't
that's
make
really
me
a lot.
myself now.
It would be a crime to put a glug of wine in there.
I've got the courgettes, the caper, the chili, and the garlic in the pan. What did you say about lemon?
Right, so then chop your lemon in half. And then squeeze half of the lemon into the pan with the courgettes. Are you all right, John? You look very confused.
Do you put the lemon in the pan?
Yes.
Yes.
The whole lemon?
No. Cut the lemon in half, and then
Okay,
put the juice of half.
The whole of the half
John,
lemon.
how much wine have you had?
Drink of wine.
Right, cut the lemon in half and then crush it in your half of it in your hand with the juice into the pan.
Yes, so half of the lemon juice into the pan, making sure no seeds go in. Okay? I sound like I know what I'm doing. Am I really dark? Do I need to put a light
Yeah,
on?
that's better.
No, that's
You can
better.
see now.
Better.
Oh, there you are. Right,
Are
so
we ready for this yet?
No.
that was the mixed herbs.
Have you
Right,
put the lemon juice in, Simon?
Yeah, I've done that.
right.
Do
Yes,
we need to
mixed
stir
herbs
it a lot?
in. Mixed herbs in now.
Mixed herbs now. Excuse me.
Mixed
Mixed
herbs.
herbs.
Mixed herbs in now, did you say?
Yes.
How much mixed herbs?
Okay,
How much mixed herbs? I've lost the recipe.
a pinch.
Pinch.
A pinch. So, I mean, they're non-offensive, aren't they, mixed herbs? So just get them in. It'll be fine.
Alex, how hot should the burner be, the pan be, to cook these things?
Medium to low.
Right, thank you.
And we're going to cook them for about 10 minutes until the courgettes are really soft.
Yeah.
Now, has anybody timed the pasta? Because I completely forgot about that.
About 4 minutes left in the pasta.
Oh, God, Rory, I love you. Right. I mean, so it's better to have the heat of the pan lower than higher, so that you can control it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have a Greek kitchen here, so mixed herbs become oregano.
Sorry, what was that question?
It's beginning to smell delicious.
It sure is.
It is.
It smells great.
What kind of cooker have you got, Alex? Is it electric or?
No, it's a gas. It's one of these. I'll show you. Look.
Oh, it's one of those.
Thing.
Strange. Definitely very nice.
So there's the pan going now. You see?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Does yours look like that?
Mine got a bit more courgette than that. Being a bit generous with them.
That's all right, though. Courgettes, you know, one of your 5 a day.
Exactly, they're good for you.
Exactly. Right, let me just put that back now there.
I've twisted my pasta and it's ready.
Right, fine. Pull your pasta off, drain it, and put some olive oil through it. Need another glass of wine. Right, here we go.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers again.
Cheers.
I've opened my window so you can smell mine as well.
Thanks, Rory. Can you smell mine? I haven't got the fan on.
I've not got, mine's too noisy to put on. I wouldn't hear anything otherwise.
So is mine.
Rory, how long on the old pasta?
Only 1 or 2 minutes if it's a 10-minute job.
1 or 2 minutes.
1 minute for mine.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Does it smell good?
It really does.
Mine does.
Brenda, somebody told
Yes,
me that your husband has cut your hair. Am I right, or have I gone absolutely bonkers?
that's absolutely right. And he cuts Pooh's hair.
Goodness, but it looks perfectly even.
He's a brilliant hairdresser.
He
Oh,
is.
that's what he does as a job.
That's right.
And
Yes.
there we are then.
How many
I'm
years?
very lucky.
Brenda, how many years do you think he's been cutting my hair?
45.
I would say probably.
When you're a little girl, Pooh.
Thank you for a lovely lunch, Brenda, darling.
It was a pleasure. It's lovely to see you. Cheers. Look forward to being at your house soon.
We've used that.
Who cuts your hair, Charlie?
I've got a French polisher.
Okay, so should we all get the pasta off and drain it?
Yes.
Oh, right.
So it doesn't stick together. Okay, there we go.
While Alex is doing that, I can tell you, Les is growing a samurai top knot. And
Is he?
Well, that's what I say. Anyway, it's certainly long. He made
Yeah, the pasta's cooked.
Okay, the pasta's done. I don't think there's a lot left on the old courgette front, so let's get the prawns, pop them in. I've got cooked prawns, so this is going to take seconds, but if you've not got cooked prawns, they need to be cooked then obviously until they're pink. Okay, so the prawns are going in.
Are we putting the prawns in?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, get the prawns in. My dark again, as you can see. Fine. Okay, get the prawns in.
need a little bit more.
So hands up, who's got cooked prawns or who's got raw prawns? Cooked prawns?
Raw prawn here.
Yeah, okay, so we're going to be ready loads faster. Patricia's got raw.
I've got raw.
Mary's got raw. Annie, I think, has got raw. Annie, what have you got? Raw or cooked?
I'm raw. Raw.
Okay, fine. So you'll take a bit longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine, no worries.
And I've also got 2 langoustines that I have thrown in with their shells.
No, very, very
Wonderful.
posh. Very posh. Mary's put 2 langoustines in their shells in hers.
Amazing.
What are you thinking?
So, are the prawns cooked?
Let me show you.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
There you
Where
go.
did you get those, Mary?
Oh, prawns.
good.
Brilliant.
Caroline, you laughing at us, Caroline?
Now,
Yeah, Caroline laughing.
Mary, it's so funny to see you in Pooh's kitchen.
Yes. Nice to meet you.
My old kitchen.
so is this the first time that all of you have met?
No.
No.
No, as in, I mean, I know that some of you have met, obviously, because you're friends, but is it the first time that everybody here on the screen has met together?
Correct.
It is.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Fine. So this could be a new thing every Thursday.
It could.
As long as you cook with us.
I'm in. So we can add the pasta now into the big pan. That's the kind of the final bit before we dish it up. Here we go. And then we've got sort of these clippy things. I'm just going to put a light on. I feel you can't see. Is that better? Or is that worse?
Charlie,
Better.
Yeah.
who does this remind you of? And then you go, well, and then you throw in the prawns and the, who's that, Alex?
That is Lloyd Grossman.
No!
Keith Floyd.
Oh, that's
Keith Floyd.
Lloyd!
Floyd.
Floyd was brilliant. Yes.
We love Floyd.
Oh my God, Lloyd Grossman.
Oh, Floyd.
Going into people's
Yes,
houses.
Floyd.
Hang on, we're getting instructions from Alex. I can't hear you with you boys chatting.
So
That's Floyd.
basically, you pop the pasta into the pan, and then you get a contraption such as this, and you mix everything through together.
Looks lovely. Do you add some cream to it?
No, so this is quite healthy, really.
No, this is a healthy meal.
Okay. Then all we have to do is literally and put some parmesan over it. When you're ready, pop it on the plate.
Holding cream.
No, because that's what makes it good.
Really?
They cook those prawns.
Yeah, it's cooked.
Do you want to show the camera?
Let's have a look.
We're adding cream.
Oh, nice.
Wonderful.
I'm not adding cream.
That's great. But I think maybe just put some olive oil or some butter in there just to loosen it a bit, she says. I mean, literally, I mean, Charlie there, you know exactly what you're doing. So listen not to me, just food.
Really.
The difficult thing is sharing the prawns out between two.
Well, that's right.
It is.
The cook deserves most.
Just the big ones.
So then, when you're all ready, oh, you're still going, oh, you've got cream. Oh,
We're breaking all the rules.
I think it'd be nice actually though with cream. There you go.
Alex, do the prawns have to be pink all over, or?
Yes.
Yes, really, yeah. I mean, honestly, you know, John, I don't want to cause anybody to be really sick because that would be a nightmare. So yes, make sure the prawns are so tough that they are definitely, I'm joking, but definitely pink all over. Otherwise, yeah.
Can I just say, some prawns don't go very pink, I found.
There you are, Brenda. Right, see, John? So, you know.
We didn't love them leaving now.
Take a risk.
Once they stop
It's a
being
risk.
translucent, that's the key, isn't it?
That's
So-
right.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So you've already
It is.
So now, after they're on the plate, cover it.
Dead shaft. Dead. Oh,
We're done, aren't we?
Parmesan now on it, all over it, because it really does add to it. And salt and
And the
pepper.
parmesan.
Oh, parmesan. Can you go and grate me some parmesan, Mr. Weeks?
Yeah,
Yep.
black pepper
Can't see that at all.
all over it. I mean, I quite like black pepper, so I put quite a lot.
Right.
And
I
then,
put loads of black pepper. I love it.
so nice. And then if you want it a bit more lemony, you can add a bit more lemon, fresh lemon to it, if you fancy. Maybe taste it first. I don't know.
I think I'll taste it first.
Hang on, let's wait until we're all together.
Lovely.
would you like to taste some, Liz?
Hey, could you send me some down, please?
Who's with you, Annie?
I'm not actually hungry.
Okay. That looks great.
Looks jolly good.
Yeah, I could do this.
Annie. Annie. Who's lurking there with you in the kitchen? Ah,
It's my husband, the one that's wearing the samurai top knot.
What?
Where's Liz?
Can you
I
see?
need to see him.
I want to see Les. I can't see.
More wine, for Christ's sake.
Is Les embarrassed?
Les, come on, let me see
I'm not
Les.
embarrassed. No.
Calm down.
Is that long enough?
He's in a cloak. There you are. Hello. He's a bit shy. Never mind.
Ah, hello.
Hello. What's your name?
Les.
Well, I hope you enjoy the pasta. I mean, it could be horrendous, and I can only apologise. But we've had a good.
I love it.
Back in, guys.
It's absolutely delicious.
Thank you.
Bit of lemon.
Wonderful.
And a bit
There you go.
Cheers.
It doesn't need anything.
No.
Oh my gosh, I'm surprised myself.
The only problem, twist it round.
In fact, I'm going to just try that.
How's yours, Alex? Is yours all right?
It's actually better than the first time.
Good.
Oh, good.
Really nice.
Isn't it? And it's easy, you know.
It is easy.
Are you with us? Is the prawns cooked?
Yes.
John,
Simon, are your prawns cooked?
John, I'm worried about John.
Simon,
Simon.
Here he is.
are you done, darling? Are your prawns cooked?
Yes, but it looks rather oily.
Salt on mine.
That's lovely.
Well, have you put the pasta in?
I
it's
spent
al
too
dente.
much time cleaning the stove because I don't want the missus to come down and find a disaster.
Oh.
Oh, have you added the pasta, John? Is it on a
Really
plate?
what?
Have you put it all into a bowl together now?
Oh, yes.
Yes, well done, yes.
Well done, Simon. Night, night.
Well, bon appetit, guys.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
Thank you.
Yum. Really excellent. Thank you. I'd never have done this, but hey, it's easy and I can do this again.
Very nice. Now,
I've got a little confession.
Bon.
I looked at my papers and the sell-by date and decided they were not going to go into this production. I put gherkins in instead.
They taste the same, don't they? They taste the same.
More or less. I think gherkins would be better though.
And I can't speak. Are gherkins pickled?
Hey, Alex, what about Charlie? What about his supper?
Oh, it's lovely.
Well, I've got some for him. I mean, I've tried to say that he needs to come down and say hello, but he's very shy, is Charlie. Very shy. And because we're going on holiday on Saturday, and I'll tell you a secret now, because, you know, we're all friends now. But Charlie is, he's kind of left it a bit last minute. We've got quite a lot of work to do before we go. And also, little Kit, who's our baby, who's just turned 1, he's been very sick tonight before going down, and he's been crying. So Charlie, bless him, has been up kind of monitoring that situation while I do this. So I've kept some for him. So that's all good. That's all good.
Good luck.
Now, a little bird tells me that, Patricia, you have a birthday coming up.
I have.
Right, so
15, another 2 weeks, 10 days.
but we won't be together then, so this is kind of your first party.
It is indeed, and I won't be doing anything on my birthday, I don't think. So it's my birthday party.
Well, I think
And my birthday's the same day too.
we
Oh
should-
yes, that's right. Rory's birthday is July 15th as well.
Oh my goodness.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And for a sec, and we should sing. Okay, ready? Happy birthday, birthday
To
you.
Happy
Happy birthday, dear.
And Rory.
you.
Thank you very much.
That was beautiful.
Mm.
Yes, unfortunately, Rory and I aren't quite twins.
Close
Sadly.
I've got to say that the most fantastic party last year.
She
I
did.
did.
It was
did.
wonderful.
Last year was
Go on, tell me
Fabulous.
about your party.
We had a party in my brother's garden, and he lives in the house where I was born,
Okay.
and it's got a lovely view down onto the river. The gardens go down onto the Hamble River, and we had about 120 people, I suppose. And we had the whole thing outside in the garden. It was a stunning day. The garden was beautiful, and I shared it with my brother, who was 85, and we had the most magical day. Because lots of people we both knew, so it was like a huge family gathering, really.
That sounds wonderful, Pooh.
It was
lovely.
Yes, felt very privileged to be invited.
You were there. Brenda
And
was
to be
there.
I
weren't you?
was.
Yeah,
I certainly was. It was wonderful.
it was great. And you were there, Simon, as well, weren't you?
Yes, you had all the generations, didn't you? You had the little ones swimming in the swimming pool.
Yeah.
And the old crocs.
Also swimming in the swimming pool.
Propping up the bar.
We're doing exercise classes around the swimming pool now.
Oh, are you?
Yes, it's very successful. It's a fabulous surface to do it on. It's really good fun.
I thought you were doing it on the tennis court. No. Anyway, Alex, I'm very concerned that you want to get back to your family, and I really feel that you know, we've taken up enough of your time with this fantastic fun.
It's absolutely fine. It's a pleasure to do it. It's not a problem at all, and it's been really, really good fun. Really good fun. So,
well, I think onwards and upwards with the charity.
Absolutely.
And onwards with upwards with the idea of doing this. So clever.
Well, I can't take the credit for that, but it is a brilliant idea. So cheers to the whole thing.
Cheers.
It's successful.
Cheers.
Alex, and cheers.
Cheers. And thank all my friends for putting up with us, and all the emails flying backs and forwards to get everybody together.
I was so pleased to be here. Thank you.
It's been a real pleasure to meet you all. If you want to ask me before I go.
We'll be seeing you, Alex.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers to Alex. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Alex. Nice to meet you.
Well done for joining in.
Bye.
Have a lovely evening.
Thank you, Pooh.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Pooh.
Sarah,
Bye.
Sarah's hiding. Sarah, come out.